You're watching the CG Live podcast. Now, the content for these podcasts are a little bit different than our normal pods as we bring on members and do long-form interviews. These were actually recorded live at our events with members that were going on stage to present, so the content is killer. Enjoy the show. Welcome back into the Live Collective Genius podcast. I don't think I gave my name before, but just in case you don't know, it's Leon Barnes. I am here live in Clearwater Beach, Florida, and we have a special guest that I just grabbed. I feel like I grabbed the president from downstairs because I had to escort him upstairs to do a live podcast. Fresh off of the stage, longtime CG member and CG CEO member, Mr. Micah Self. Welcome in.
How are you? Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I feel like it's story time with Micah.
Is it? Were we live?
We're live currently. Yes.
Man, did Jason know we're live? That's pretty dangerous here.
Yes, he does know we're live. He's not watching it.
What do we do if there's like a wardrobe malfunction or something?
I think social media channels might have an issue with that.
You might like a 5 second delay back there.
Yeah, I'm sure they have that on the other side. But you know, you're such a good Christian man that I don't expect any of that from you.
Well, accidents happen.
So Micah, other than maybe a potential wardrobe malfunction, just presented on the main stage as a CEO member. One of the things that our members have asked from us is, look, we want to know what other people are doing well, that especially during the market currently. We also want to know, where were they 5 years ago and where were they 10 years ago? And so we asked CEO members to present at the premier level. And so Micah just got off the stage along with Mark De La Tour. They both did a 30-minute presentation on their journey as an entrepreneur. So Micah, as I get this bug off of my face, you can tell we're live.
Yep.
As you're coming off the stage, what are your thoughts on how that landed?
Oh, I hope it landed pretty well. I mean, I think I said what I needed to say, what I wanted to say, and it's really about purpose. And I really want to communicate that we have an opportunity every day to do something bigger and beyond ourselves. That it's not just about making money; it is about working for a higher purpose, and it's more sustainable.
So to bring everyone up to speed, you are based in Houston, Texas, originally from Alabama, but your market, Roll Tide.
Yeah.
You are in Houston. Give everyone your model, what your business is, so we can then say, all right, this is what the business is and this is what the purpose is.
Okay. Well, basically, it's American Home Buyers, the company. We buy and sell single-family homes. We wholesale most. We have rentals. We do a few rehabs, but the main crux of our business is wholesale.
Okay. And so let's say the first 10 years, did you have this mindset of purpose in those first 10 years? All right. So let's talk about that. What was it in the first 10?
First 10, as I shared down below, I just bought the first house off MLS, swung the hammer, did the work myself. Matter of fact, any people that I was around couldn't speak English. So I really wasn't, having any kind of purpose as far as talking to people.
Sure.
And then used to go to the courthouse steps, and that's a very transactional business. Then there was a major shift, that I told a story downstairs that really shifted in me, an interaction I had with a seller that really brought home that I have a chance to change people's lives. Because the people we deal with are in distress. And if we treat it as just a transactional experience, we're really, first of all, we're going to miss out. And it also, we're going to probably lose a lot of trust too. But if we see it as a way that we can actually help people out of a bad situation, regardless of what their situation is, then it's a transformational experience for me. It's a transformational experience for them. And that's, and as a Christian, I believe that that's what God wants for me, is to make a difference in people's lives and honor Him at the same time.
This came from one seller experience that really changed someone's life, that said, all right, I need to do something else other than just try to make money here.
It was when the light bulb really started coming on. I would say it was not an overnight experience, but it was a moment when I had a chance. I prayed for this lady that was in a really bad situation. Tears were flowing down her face. And then when I came back to, after we closed, I let her stay in the house for a couple of weeks. We went back, I went back to check on her after a week, and she'd already bought a car. She didn't have a car before. She had a new apartment. She had a washer and dryer, and she looked 15 years younger, just from the time that I had left her a week before.
So I'm sure those that are out there watching this live CG podcast, if I could look in the comments right now, or those that are listening to this this recording, I'm sure that some of you are thinking right now, well, how do I scale a business and have, core values and purpose to grow a business the way that you have, Micah? So can I do both? That would be the question I know I would get the most from what you just mentioned. So is it possible? I mean, obviously you're sitting here because it is, but how does someone go about doing that?
Well, I think it starts with the leader. It began with me, and then over time, as I started adding people and adding staff, hiring the right people that really buy into that culture, that buy into that belief, that vision. And our vision is to glorify God. It's on our website, it's on our hiring materials, everything, and really use that as a filter to bring the right people along that have the same vision, that really, and that will actually propel the vision, because we have the right people. They're gonna push me too.
Yep. So the reason I asked that to you, because I know that a lot of investors that may be in that window of scale, right? The reason that we have the CEO members present at the Premier and the Premier members present at the Select level is because we want people to see what's possible. And that's the whole reason that you come to communities like this. And I would be remiss if I didn't say this. Like, I come to CG first and foremost as someone that's looking to pour into people first, and not just because I'm on the leadership team. I want to help others. It is important for me in this role to do that. It is also important for me to show the way that what is possible beyond just business. I want to show everyone what's possible in life. And we've talked now, not only on this pod, but several of the other pods that we've done through, and again, you can always go back and watch those at thecgpodcast.com. On a lot of those, we talk about how the life experience has changed for a lot of people, not just your sellers, but in this group. And I would be remiss to say, if I didn't come in the room to have conversations with people like yourself, Micah Self, like how, you see what I did there?
There you go.
I think it's important that I say this. It's like, I have a blueprint of leadership. I have blueprint of how to be a great father, how to be a great husband, because we are surrounded by such great members, such great human beings like Micah. And I'd be remiss to say, because we talk a lot about business, but what we don't talk about is the people that we admire, not just because of their business. I admire you because of the man you are.
Thank you.
And I think that's sometimes gets lost in this community. I'm getting a little emotional as I say that. It gets lost in this community because when I think about the person that I want to be, the man I want to be, the husband I want to be, the father I want to be, the son I want to be, I think of leaders like yourself and Scott Myers and others that have been in this group for a long time. So do you know that? Is that something that when you come here that you have an impact beyond just, business?
It's a hard thing to answer, because if I say yes, it sounds arrogant. If I say no, it sounds,
put you in a bad situation there.
I
guess what I'm asking is,
I think I know what you're asking.
Okay.
It's my intent to bring value.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't get any feedback that I'm bringing value, then I feel like I'm probably wasting a lot of people's time here.
Mm-hmm.
I had a guy just came up to me right before we came up here. He said, since your presentation 1 year ago on marriage,
Mm-hmm.
he said, I've lost 30 pounds. He said, I stopped drinking. He said, I put in a reminder in my phone, just like you had, to ask myself every week, what's it like being married to me?
Oh, wow. That's impact.
And
That's exactly what I was looking for.
And I needed, I think God gave me that little gift
Mm-hmm.
because I needed to know that, that I'm doing something for him.
Sure.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're bringing a lot of value to this community for a very long time. I'm not calling you old. You've just been in the group for a long time.
I know.
What has this group meant to you?
It's really, from the very beginning, it showed me what what's possible. Because when I really kind of had a very narrow view of the size of a business, what a business, what business could be, what size it could be. And the relationships, I mean, you've been a friend for a long time. Just the relationships have been a lot beyond work, but also just even the strategic and the tactical things, being able to bring that back to my team, bring my team, and just the community it's been priceless.
Yeah.
And it's something that I've been grateful for, but it's been almost 9 years now.
Yes. Yeah. I've been on this side for 7, and you were here before I got back on this side.
Yeah. And it's something that I look forward to. I'm not a big social guy. I joke, my wife and I joke because, or I joke, anyway, she doesn't laugh at my jokes sometimes. Sometimes she does, but she's very social, and she gets energy by being around people. Well, I get energy by being alone so I can be around people.
That's right.
And so I have to kind of gear up to be here. And then when I go home, I'm going to have to be alone because I've been around a lot of people.
Right.
But I really enjoy being around everybody. And I don't do that very often. I don't look forward to that very often.
Yeah. Are there any takeaways? Obviously, you watch Mark's presentation, you watch Alan Stein Jr. I'm asking everyone this question. I know it's early on. We're in day 1 here in Clearwater. Any takeaways so far that really resonated with you from presentations?
Actually, I didn't see Alan Stein's presentation. I was upstairs.
Oh, that's right. You're here in the room. Yeah.
Yeah. Not yet, but I'm looking forward to connecting with a lot of guys because we got here early kind of started early this morning. So,
and then last question, anything intentional, anything that you came to this meeting with? I know you always want to come and bring value, which is super appreciated. Anything specific to business, where the market is, something that you're, maybe from a business standpoint that you were looking to accomplish while here? I love the challenge of everything AI right now, but I hate that I'm going to have to adapt, So I'm really looking forward to seeing how I can, integrate it in a way that can help me be a better leader. Well, I know this. I know we have multiple presentations on AI. We just had Steve Trang on the live pod. He was talking about automating the sales process of hiring, utilizing AI as a trainer, which was like live role plays with an AI trainer and different levels. And then we've got Sherrod that's going to join us here in a bit and talk about more AI on the lead management side and beyond. Technology is something that's big that we're going to continue to push every single quarter here. I appreciate your time as always. Thank you for joining me and doing that presentation today. I know that there will be someone that will come up to you in another year here and say that you made some impact on their life with that presentation. So thank you as always.
Thank you so much.
Great seeing you.
Love you.
Yes, love you back. Love you back. All right, everyone. So that is the wrap for the second live podcast of the day. We will have additional ones here coming up. I think we've got 3 more for today. We've got more to come on Tuesday as well. 3-day event here, CG Premier. Man, I'm getting them all mixed up here. 2 different events going on at the same time. Live CG podcast. We'll be back here in a bit. Again, if you'd love to be in the room with members like Micah Self and Steve Trang and others that will be joining us here, there's a great website for you to go check out. It's explorecg.com. It's a great website to learn more about this great community. If you've liked what you've heard here today, go check out that site. And if it makes sense for you to join, you want to join, look at the application, fill it out, and you'll have a conversation with someone like myself on the other side. And hopefully we can see you at one of these events in the very near future. That's it for now. We will see you back here in a little bit on the Live CG podcast.
Are you ready to scale your real estate business? Visit explorecg.com, where real estate investors come to scale. Subscribe to the Collective Genius podcast and hit the bell icon to be notified when our next episode releases. And thanks for listening. This podcast is for informational purposes only. Past performance does not guarantee future results, and the opinions expressed by the hosts and participants are their own. The Collective Genius is not liable for any direct, indirect, consequential, or other damages resulting from reliance on the information shared in this podcast.